Hello and welcome to whatever this is. I found a book of Animorphs in my bookshelf, so I'm gonna read it to you. It's in Hebrew. Maybe I'll read some of it, and maybe I'll abridge some of it in English. I don't know what this is gonna be like, but let's try this. So, chapter 1, book 4, the message, I guess. I haven't read Animorphs since I was 10, and it's been a while. And I don't remember what happened. Some kids turn into animals and do things like fighting aliens and stuff. So let's go. קוראים לי קאסי. אני לא יכולה להגיד לכם מה שם המשפחה שלי. הלוואי שיכולתי, אבל אני אפילו לא יכולה לגלות לכם באיזה עיר אני גרה, או באיזו מדינה. אנחנו מוכרחים להסתיר את הזהות האמיתית שלנו, אנחנו האנימורפס. זה לא מתוך ביישנות או משהו, אנחנו פשוט רוצים לחיות. אם הירקים יגלו מי אנחנו, כולנו גמורים. אם הם לא יהרגו אותנו מיד, הם יהפכו אותנו למשתלטים. הם יכניסו בכוח רקיחה ירקית לתוך מוחנו, והיא תשתלט עלינו ותהפוך אותנו לעבדים. כלי משחק בידי כוח הפלישה הירקי לכדור הארץ, והרעיון להיות משועבדת לחייזר ממש לא מוצאת חן בעיניי. גם למות לא נשמע לי כזה רעיון מגניב. So Cassie, in Hebrew, Cassie, is starting right off with breaking the fourth wall, telling us who she is, and speaking straight towards the audience, which is what breaking the fourth wall is. She's telling us that she's got to live in secret. She can't tell us who she is, besides her name, Kessie. She can't tell us what her family name is or where she lives. That she has to live, she and all the Animorphs have to live in secret because the Yerks, I don't know what to say in English. Translations are weird. They can't tell who they are because the aliens will kill them all. And if they won't kill them, they'll put a thing in their brain that takes over their thoughts and makes them into soldiers. But she does say, oh look, light. She does say that there are some things that are cool about being an Animorph. A few really cool things. Like a few days ago, she at night went into a barn and was preparing to turn into a squirrel, which is fun. Being a squirrel seems not weird at all. They're a very chill animal. The barn where she's going to change into a squirrel belongs to her and her father. They are both, her father and her mother are veterinarians. And in the barn, they take care of animals that are hurt, and they try to save them and then release them back into the wild, which is a noble act. And she's describing the barn. There's a lot of animals in little things, cages. That was the word. And describes all the animals, big and small. And she is looking at the squirrels and is describing what they look like, that they always look around going, hey, what's that, and is describing how she feels about having to turn into a squirrel, because they're kind of paranoid and weird, and the minute she turns into a squirrel, all those instincts and all those weird things that squirrels do will become her, and she is beginning to turn into a squirrel by touching another squirrel and giving him a nut. I think it's a chestnut. And drama. There have been someone has been stealing their small animals, and she's changing into a squirrel in order to wait there and see who's stealing all their stuff, all their animals, which is weird because you could do that as other animals and not as a weird, tense animal like a squirrel. And she's also telling us, food description in a minute. She's telling us that she has become other animals in the past. And she was a horse, which was cool. And then she was a trout, which was weird because she kept thinking about how she would be fried and served with butter. And she doesn't like butter. So she is turning into a squirrel. This is what we're doing at the moment. Girl, into squirrel. She's getting smaller and weird things are happening and the ground is coming up really close. And then all of a sudden, there's a tail because that's what squirrels have. And it seems to really surprise her that she now has a tail. And she's really into the tail. She's looking back at it and looking at all the gray fur. And she's generally very excited to have a tail, which is weird because that's what squirrels have. And then all of a sudden she's like, yo, squirrel brain. She's looking around going, yo, yo, yo. I got a lot of energy. And lots of voices and things that want to eat her. And she feels all the things that want to eat around her. And she's very tense, and she's like, yo, a nut, yo, the chestnut, ooh, I like chestnuts, I'm gonna eat that chestnut. And she's picking up the chestnut, and she's like, there's predators all around me, what am I gonna do? She's running around with the chestnut in her hands, and then, dun dun dun, Tobias comes to visit. That was chapter 1. I just took me 7 minutes to tell you about a 3-page chapter in really large print. This is amazing. Abridging things is amazing. If you would like me to continue to take a really long time to read you a children's book, partly in Hebrew and partly in English, you can tell me, and I will, since we are all having a bit of a swift drought, and I am against wars, and I do not want a third or fourth or fifth emu war to break out, and so I will hold the peace with Animorph readings, if this is what you wish to happen. I could do that. I will take that responsibility upon myself. Also, I apologize that I don't know how to edit shit, so whatever comes up is like whatever I was doing sitting on my couch and reading this shit. So, awesome. I'll see you guys later.